This is in continuation to the previous video where I explained what are the steps which are necessary before you actually start this practice of journaling. That you need to first get rid of those negative subconscious patterns to build up new ones. That is one exercise which is extremely important for your development in mental health, in spiritual health, and in overall life. If you're someone who just want to start journaling, I would suggest that you watch that video first. Get to know yourself about your negative issues or the issues which keep bothering you, and once you have decluttered those negative patterns by following that one practice that I shared, which is Vasana Daha Tantra, then come to this one and you are now ready to build those new patterns in your subconscious mind. So I have divided it into 4 parts and it's very easy to follow. The first activity is called brain dump. Just release everything that is overwhelming you or the things that you have to do for the day. When you do that, you are setting a right intention for the next day ahead, and it will make your conscious mind feel safe and at peace. And I already explained this concept in my previous videos, but let me explain it to you again, that we have 3 levels of mind, which is conscious mind, subconscious mind, or superconscious mind. Subconscious mind is something that we are working upon right now by creating patterns and breaking the old patterns. But there is one more important step, which is a conscious mind, through which we are taking the input from outside world, and it is equivalent to the animal nature. The way animals are kept safe in the house and they are fed on time and they have a structured routine, only then they're able to keep themselves at peace. Similar manner, if human beings also can create routines in life, or they can plan or structure their day well in advance, only then they're able to operate in higher areas of the mind. Let's move on to the next step. Second point is categorize. Now what I do is I divide my page into 4 parts and I put my work list first, then my personal life. I also write down a few points on the side hustle thing that I am undertaking right now, and the fourth part is miscellaneous. And when I've divided my page into 4 sections, what I do is I give more priority to my personal as well as my work life, so these are like kind of parallels. Then there's this side hustle which is on the 3rd quadrant, and then there is this miscellaneous part. So what I do is, work and personal life is, you can just understand that I have to wash my clothes, you have to do so many household chores, and there are office tasks that are always lurking over our head. So those are the 2 parts. Then there is side hustle thing, that I have to make a video, create someone's order, or put up an exhibition. So all those things I put down there, but I don't really take up a lot in that day. And then in the last quadrant, it's miscellaneous. It means something that comes up all of a sudden. I try to release the ideas from my mind so that I can actually organize my thoughts into these 4 categories. And then once I've done it, what I do is I prioritize them. So in each of these quadrants, I make sure that I'm putting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't assign a lot of tasks to me throughout the day. In each of these categories, I try to keep it like till 3 or 4 maximum, depending upon the time consumed. So if it's a weekday and I also have office, I make sure that I am not assigning a lot of personal work to myself, and I push it kind of towards the weekend unless it's urgent. And once I've prioritized them from 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever number it is, what I do is I pick up this particular page from the previous day, because that is where I know I have to start the next day, and I pick priority number 1 from each of these quadrants. And even in these quadrants, I make sure what is my first priority during weekdays and what is my priority during weekends. So I kind of divide my work from weekdays versus weekends. For example, I usually prefer to edit my videos during weekends, but I can't do that during weekdays. So I make sure that I'm done with most of my work, which is office work and all those things, through the week itself. Now the third point is edit and simplify. The more simplified your list is, the better focus will be there. So just pick one thing and decide, do you really want to undertake this today? You are using your wisdom right now to undertake the task or not, and that is the beauty of journaling. You are reminding yourself that you're not letting it go just in the air, but you are acknowledging that task, that yes, I have a task, but I am deciding that I don't have to work upon it. So this is what I mean by simplify and edit, because I feel that sometimes, at least I feel it for myself, that I do get attracted to a lot of things in life and I want to do a lot in life, but I know by the end of the day not everything that I'm writing is going to align with my long-term goal. So I keep that long-term goal or short-term goal in my life, in my mind, and make sure that if that task is aligning to it, then I undertake it. If it is not aligning to it, it's just a distraction of my mind, I'll just drop it. I'll not feel guilty about it. So fourth point is, before you go to sleep, or if when you want to just wrap up your day and you don't feel like working anymore throughout that day, just reflect upon your day. Were you able to accomplish few of those tasks? If yes, then check them off and then very lovingly push the other tasks off to the next day. And it's very important that you be grateful for what you have actually accomplished, because if you're not going to be positive with your achievements, again you are impacting your subconscious mind in a negative way. So here the whole exercise that we're doing is to making sure that we are building positive patterns in our subconscious mind. There's this person that I know who reached out to me very recently, who is a very diligent, very hardworking person. But at the end of the day, she feels exhausted. She feels like she's not done enough, and she also feels like there is more that she could have done during that day, and she's not feeling very confident about herself. So, for those people who feel this way and they have done so much in their day, and even after that, they are not able to be happy for what they have done and not able to acknowledge their hard work, it means there is something in their subconscious mind which is negative that they really need to get rid of. And the activity that I told you in the last video, which is Vasana Daha Tantra, that is what is going to help you get rid of those guilt that you may have built over a period of time, unknowingly or knowingly, and you were just too naive to understand those things at that time. But now, since you're watching this video, I would highly encourage you and push you to really work hard on your subconscious mind, because you have taken so long to really build those patterns until now. Now it's time to break those and build the new ones, because our internal reality is going to reflect upon our external reality. This is what I've seen in my life, and my life has completely changed after I got to know the right way of journaling and also a lot of spirituality in life. So that's all for today's video. I hope you liked this video. Let me know by commenting down below which part do you resonate with the most, and I'll be happy to see them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.